Good morning, good day, or good evening, my dear friends. Welcome to Juve Therapy. My name is Roman, and I have finally something to look forward to. The club football is back. Tonight I'm previewing Crotone against Juve, but before I dip my toes into the Saturday's match, we need to cover some ground. Yesterday, the judge assigned to this nonsense of a case published his ruling, which is Juventus win by 3-0 walkover and Napoli get 1 point deduction for not attending the game 2 weeks ago. And it's a shame it's come down to this, in my honest opinion, but I'm not surprised at this, because this is Italy, and only in Italy this kind of stuff can happen. But here we are, and we are not done, my friends. Far from it. Napoli will appeal if they haven't already, but to be honest, there is no other way of doing this. Other than a victory assigned to Juve, this would be unfair to our club, because we followed the protocol to the letter, showed up to the game that was scheduled, and that's it. Rumors about the game being postponed is nonsense and would count as an unnecessary burden for an already crazy and unpredictable season. This is crazy, we move on. -1 to Napoli, 3 points to Juve, 3-0 victory. We move on. Crotone against Juve on Saturday evening. Let's see what Crotone is all about. Not much really. Bottom of the table, 2 goals scored, 10 conceded. In only 3 games they played so far this season. Their coach, Giovanni Stroppa, who is actually ex-Milanista, played for them during the 90s, does have his full squad available to his disposal. However, with all due respect, this is a team we should and must beat. Some known names for sure. We have guys like Alex Kodas, a veteran goalkeeper, as well as Andrea Rispoli. You might remember him from his Palermo days. Kofi Gigi, you might remember the guy because he was the one who scored an own goal in our favor when he played for Torino against Juve, just the post-COVID lockdown last season. So he was the guy who scored that own goal. He is now, today, playing for Crotone. I'm not sure if he'll feature, but that's just a fun fact for you guys. And of course, the name most of you should be familiar with, Luca Marrone. A Juventus product, unfortunately never succeeded with us, 30 years old already. Whew, time flies. So he's just been bought by Crotone this season, and don't be surprised if he starts against us tomorrow evening. They played a sort of a 5-3-2 or 3-5-2 formation against Sassuolo last time, but played with 3 at the back in their first 2 meetings. So I guess it will be a 5-3-2 against us as well. My guess is they will sit back and attack us when possible, with Simi, their striker, being the focal point going forward as a target man. I just don't see any other way they can beat us, to be quite honest. Maybe on some stupid set piece or a PK, but that's about it. I just don't see them winning against us. I covered this in my last video, but Cristiano Ronaldo is COVID positive, so he will miss this game and probably miss also the Barcelona game in the Champions League. We will just wait and see how this whole thing develops. So get well soon, Cristiano. Also, we don't know much about Paulo Dybala, if he is included in the squad or not. By the time this is uploaded, there might be already news if he's included or not. I fairly expect him to be included in the squad. If he is, I bet actually he will start the game against Crotone. Aaron Ramsey injured himself during the international break. What a shock. Not sure how serious that is. And also Weston McKennie is tested positive for the COVID virus. In regards to Federico Chiesa, he went off slightly injured against the Netherlands, so we'll see what is the status of Federico for this game. I don't think he will be there. If he will be, it will probably just off the bench. But I will be surprised. I'll be very surprised if he starts. And of course, Matthijs de Ligt and Alexandro still out. Can't wait for those guys to be back. But there are also good news. Adrien Rabiot's suspension from the Roma game was zoned during this famous 3-0 victory against Napoli, so now he's available for the Crotone game, I hear. And so is Federico Bernardeschi, who has been training with the first team this week. Finally, we get to see Federico under Andrea Pirlo. Let's see what he can do, in what position. Maybe he will play as a left wing back. We will see. But what I really want to see if Gianluigi Buffon still has something left in the tank. So this is Crotone, and I want him to actually feature. against them on Saturday. So this is my desired formation. This is what I want to see with him starting in goal. Then we have Chiellini, Bonucci, and I actually want to see Merish Demiral in there because, well, if there is ever time to showcase yourself, Merish, there will be against Crotone. Crotone, well, bottom of the league. Please, Andrea, give him playing time. He deserves it. And we deserve it because we want to see this guy play. In the midfield, we will probably see Rodrigo Bentancur and Arthur from the start. They were supposed to start against Napoli. That, of course, didn't happen. And don't be shocked, my friends, if we see Sami Khedira in the squad. Might actually be a cameo off the bench. I'm not saying this should happen, but don't be surprised if it does, because we've been surprised before talking about Cuadrado playing on the left wing back. So Andrea Pirlo and Juve in general, they have a tendency to surprise us. Then we have Kulusevski just behind Dybala and Morata all the way up front. Kulusevski, by the way, was shortlisted for the Golden Boy Award for 2020. Congratulations, I hope you win it. I don't think you will, but of course, if a Juve player is shortlisted, forza Dejan Kulusevski. And we have Frabotta and Cuadrado on each wing back. And this should, well, have to be enough against Crotone to get those 3 points on Saturday. I would be shocked if this is not enough. My prediction is a 1-3 victory. I do believe we will ship one, probably by some counter-attack. That's the only way I can see them scoring, as I said. Maybe some PK or a free kick or something. Cuadrado, however, will score 1 for us. I will be crazy with this. Since Cristiano is not playing, somebody else has to step up, right? So it might as well be Juan Cuadrado. And Kulusevski actually netting 2. Yeah, we'll see. But remember, this season is so unpredictable. We don't know. The squad, the lineup might change at every second and every minute before we actually start the game. So let's wait and see what happens. We might see a twist to the tail if the COVID nonsense continues to spread. I've had enough. I want my proper football back. See you tomorrow evening for my live therapy session. It will be great fun on this very channel, of course, and the full-time reactions just after the full-time whistle. Also, a live stream. See you then. Fino alla fine. Finally, the club football is back.